Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 14 reviews for the Shade Ain't So Fantasy Baseball League. I'm joined by a special guest today, a first-time visitor to the weekly wrap-up videos, Mr. Brian Jacoby.
One of the three local wanderers.
That's
There's been some controversy about that.
That's right.
I think we should put that to rest. It's
Yeah.
okay to have more people. More is more fun.
Yeah, so where are the scouts today? I know they can't.
Don't you worry.
Oh, yeah.
One's watching the Rays,
Yeah.
and the other one's checking all the stats.
We do have another person joining us, though,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Don Mattingly.
Johnny Baseball
Always here to help with us.
for all you fellow Yankee fans.
There's only two, and they stink. All
So
right.
do the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not talk about the Mets either. All right. So while we're here, first place, Brian Jacoby,
Yes.
Local Wanderers.
Yes,
So-
we've been hammering it down. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah. It's my dad, man. So 99% chance to make the playoffs, but there is 1% that you don't. That's the behind here. Let me move the camera. Of course, we spent a minute deciding where to put it, and it was already in the way. Move that back. So you can see pretty tight at the top. Well, alone at the top, and then it goes 9-5, 8-6, 7-7. Again, the top 6 teams will make it, so very close. Again, 21 weeks, so there's still 7 weeks left.
There's time.
Yeah, you got.
I don't know
time.
about for Machado, man. but
Yeah, Kyle, you can already probably.
we're playing him this week too.
Yeah, bye weeks are coming.
What's his name? Kyle?
Kyle. Yeah.
Sorry, Kyle. I think,
Yeah.
well, let's hope the trend just stays as is.
Yeah, and here's the
Don't get crazy this week.
sneak peek. So these are last week's matchups. I believe it was 15. That's now July 17th. Yep. So we'll jump right into it here. So the first matchup we're going to talk about is Brad Cruise Missile versus Mad Max.
Tight one.
Yeah, you can see here, guys, very close score. 523, 537. Actually, some of the higher scores of the whole week. Unlucky kind of to face
Good
each other.
scores, good totals.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sunday, Dave, you made a good run here. Came up just short. We were actually just talking about this before. It looks like the 5th, which was a Wednesday of, last week.
That was a rough one.
60 points. That might have been the difference.
That was a rough one. Can we see if these guys made any moves like on Sunday morning to try to?
I mean, I can't. It's a few clicks. So rather,
I might be getting crazy. I'm sorry. We don't want to be
can't see this, but I'm using Jacoby's setup here. He's got this mouse that
It's
doesn't
a
look like a
trackball.
mouse. You have to use a trackball.
It's awesome.
It's insane. It's very difficult.
High tech Brian can't
Yeah,
do
exactly.
it.
I'm
Low tech
using-
Brian does it.
Yeah.
But high tech does.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is Brian with an I. I didn't make that clear. So
The right way.
yeah, first place way.
All right. So who we got? Cruz and
Yeah.
Mad Dog.
Yeah. So Cruz. So
Mad
Brad
Max.
again with the victory. Also brings him to 5-9, so just barely in contention. But only a couple games out, to be
Not
honest.
bad.
Again, hitting wise 299, pitching 238. That's a pretty huge number. I know it was a couple extra days, but still huge. 46 from this reliever. Piamps.
I never even heard.
I never heard of him. I might have to check if you cheated, if you just made that up. That's insane. Also, Logan Webb at 45 is nuts. Look at these. 33, 29, 23. These are monster scores. And any negatives? Oh, one.
That's why he had such a big
Yeah.
week.
And then hitting wise, I mean, nothing huge. Oh, I take it. Yoshida 53. He's been a beast. Whit Merrifield 54. Albies is really on
Merrifield's
fire.
on fire. I think he had another really big night last night or 2 nights ago. Might have been Sunday.
Yeah, and then Dave here. Let's see. Hitter wise, Matt Olson 40. 60 from Yelich. Holy wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
30 from Harris. He's coming on too.
The
And
Shat is got 20 points. Solid.
yeah. And then no negatives. Again,
Can't
hitting
stand him though.
369, again, a pretty huge number. Pitching wise, 154. So that's really the difference in the matchup. You didn't come.
Well, he's got Scherzer.
I said no Mets joke. Charlie Morton with 42. That's huge. But then minus 14 from this dude Nelson. 3 innings, 7 runs. That ain't it. But Detmer's way better. 3 1/3, 7 innings. So that didn't help either. Nola 27. But yeah, I mean minus 24.
Did I mention he's got Scherzer?
Yeah, there's your
Oh,
difference.
yeah.
Minus 24.
Yep.
Actually, minus.
That's a good game.
14.
That's a good match.
Yeah, if one of those pitchers didn't go, you might have had a shot.
I might have taken you right to 7 o'clock on Sunday night.
Exactly.
Love those matches.
All right, next matchup.
Nerve wracking.
I have the first place Wanderers.
Flag.
Yeah,
Too bad, Vlad.
yeah, it was,
It was
again,
good, it was good for.
562 pops, that's a heck of a score, probably deserved better. Is that the second highest score of the entire week?
Look at the Saturday and the
That
Sunday.
is, so if you faced anyone else, oh no, Patellar Tendon would have beat you. Sorry.
Look at Saturday and Sunday, the swings, right?
So let's see, so you won by 30, so going into Sunday, you were down
No, we were up like 100.
20. Oh, yeah,
We were up like 100 and he beat us by 60 that day, right? 68,
yeah.
almost 70 points. Yeah, made it close.
So basically you're telling me Friday, this was extremely close.
Yeah,
And then it was
yeah,
a swing.
it was. Look at the swing.
Yeah.
60-point swing both days, really. 60
wow.
and 70.
I didn't
It's
realize
crazy.
you had a 100-point day on the 4th.
What are you messing around?
That's 100-point days are rare, so that's worth a shout out. That's probably the difference. Because if that's like a normal like 80, there's your
I
points.
think we had. I'm trying to think of who was our star that day. We had some. We got a few.
Well, Pops, let's look at your team here again. 562, nothing to scoff at. Huge day
Very
for Corey
good.
Seager, huge week rather. Contreras big. What else we got?
I guess it's hard to beat three guys. That's what it comes down to.
That's true. Yeah, oof. Right, struck a nerve. I can already hear him. I'm gonna get a text from him later. 339 hitting, again, decent. Pitching 222, again, very good. Anything within that 150, 200 marks, excellent, even though this is a few extra days.
Oh, it was painstaking for us never having gone through the All-Star break.
Yeah, Burns,
My
Bradish,
gosh, forever.
doing well. Did he have any big negatives? No. I mean, 562 is a good number. You, on the other hand, Mookie Betts 64 basically because he played the Mets, so that was
Is it
helpful.
Steve that hates Mookie?
No, I don't think anybody hates Mookie.
Somebody keeps saying in the write-ups that they hate Mookie.
Maybe it's so. My dad and my uncle Dave do the write-up, so I don't know. I should
Okay.
tag who writes what. Actually, it's a good.
Because Mookie is solid. He's very
I
solid.
mean, these are all great scores. 20. I mean, 10's low. 64, 18, 22, 36, 23, 50, 20, 27. I mean, pretty solid. 331 again. Pretty even hitting between the two of you.
What's his name there in the car on the Orioles? What's his name?
Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson.
Nice pickup.
And then pitching wise, that was the difference. Again, you're about 40 points different or whatever it was. So that's it. Huge Blake Snell.
Oh,
Huge.
Snell's been awesome.
Kramer.
Kramer, yeah. Kramer,
And
yeah.
then Logan Gilbert. Who the heck is Logan Gilbert?
He's on Seattle. He's solid.
I mean, he's a 3.65 ERA, so that was just extremely unlucky. He had a complete game shutout. Holy smokes!
him and Snell has been like player of the month, pitcher of the month, I think, for the National League.
So, Dad, if you're looking for someone to blame besides all of the Jacobys, you can add Logan Gilbert, make it a first on the Patriots. But solid win, and again, sole possession of first place.
I'm just trying to teach you guys how it's done. Get some partners in other parts of the country.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll go to the next matchup. So myself versus Nolan. Again, pretty lackluster weekend. Our scores didn't really do much. He got out to an early lead, but then I pulled away pretty much here, and I was kind of in front the rest of the way, like that 70-day and that 90-day really. So I was always like 50 points up on him.
Yeah.
So it was, I'd like to say it was never really close.
Never got 210.
So suck it, Nolan. And anytime you could beat the guy who has Otani, who's basically cheating, it's a great feeling. Again, 493, not the highest score. You wanted to be in the 500s this week, so I'm kind of lucky I faced him. But
It's amazing how we found it's all about the week, who you're playing that week, because some weeks you win with hardly any points.
I just wanted to double check that I have the longest win streak. That's correct. Don't let him get hot. Don't let him get hot.
That, huh?
No, I knew that was premeditated.
Yeah, come on.
All right, hitting wise, again, I think I have a very deep team. Again, they're not super high, super low, but Bregman, Correa, Bryant, all in the 20s.
Good
JD
ones.
Martinez has been great this year. Francisco Alvarez went bananas this week. He like, what was it, 4 homers or something. Juan Soto starting to heat up. Who else we got? Ryan Arn. I got all these Baltimore Oriole first basemen. They all do pretty decent. Yeah,
Will you keep Soto if you get straight to the Yankees?
of course. I'll trade him to one of the Jacobys.
Like that.
Yeah, so if it's a trade, I get one player from each of you, right? So 3 for 1. Yeah. Pitching wise, I also had 225 was a pretty decent, pretty good week for me. Senga was great, goes Forks for everyone. almost 30 from
He
Hader.
was a
from
Met, didn't
Aries.
he?
Yeah.
And he was great.
He got the loss, I think, one race. Oh, no, he didn't get the
Well,
win.
He probably allowed a run.
Yeah, exactly. He, one run this
Poor
week,
bastard.
yeah. And then Savali was a pretty sneaky pickup for me. He got healthy last, like 2 weeks ago, so that's been good.
Savali, who's he on? Cleveland?
Yeah, and then I got Christian Javier was like everyone's hot pick in the preseason. He's been terrible. I'm about ready to drop him. But again, 522 would have lost the last few matchup winners, so I guess I'm sort of lucky. On your side, Devers is just incredible. I gotta look at his stats. Sometimes it's fun.
I wanted.
Oh,
Devers.
actually, his average is low.
I wanted Devers,
Right.
so he's so good.
I mean, Glaber's had a really good year. This is a contract year for him, right?
I believe it is.
So
And
yeah,
a
he's,
really good year.
well for him, right? He's got like
Yeah,
13 homers.
good. I hope he.
Not great, actually.
They're gonna trade him.
Yeah. 69. So this is our weekly top scoring player. Cody Bellinger with a 69. Excellent. Number choice as well. Just huge.
You're
30,
naming all these guys that are gonna be on the Yankees soon.
32 total bases. That's nice. Is he having a good year? Because that would be annoying. 305. Yeah, he is having a great year. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, he resurgence.
And then Acuna
Has
is,
to get out of LA.
if there's any player, just to look at their
Oh my
stats if
God.
you're feeling down.
Oh,
I know he's on the
God.
Braves. I hate it, but 43
He's
stolen
awesome.
bases already.
He's awesome.
43. That's
Coming off of what? Whole knee.
Yeah, a couple
knee
years off,
reconstruction?
insane. 593 slugging is on base, so he's got like a 9. No, he's got 1,000 OPS. He's insane.
He's one of those guys you look at and you say, how are you gonna get him out? It was like Otani last night against the
Yeah.
Yankees, like, he's not gonna get him out.
And then we'll look at Otani pitching.
We have to.
I know this is hitting Otani. Sorry. 306, 35, 75. He's nuts. 11 stolen bases. If anybody's been to the Angels team page, which I doubt anyone has, the team leaders, it's just Otani's. And then there's one guy who has saves. It's
A
hilarious.
little more Trout too, so.
Yeah. Pitching wise, Evaldi's really cooled off. Probably should have tried to trade him. You knew that really wasn't gonna last. He's had an excellent, I think he was an all-star.
Does anybody ever trade
We do have some trades. It's pretty rare.
this year? Dude?
We haven't had one
Yeah, I
yet.
don't think so.
I offered my dad like 5. He accepts them over text and then never processes them.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I see where the apple comes from.
And then 101 pitching is not great.
Ooh. No.
391 hitting is pretty impressive though. So no, and that
Good
was the
score.
difference. Yeah, bad pitching really hurt you there. 101 with an extra few days wasn't great.
That's a close match.
Also left 3 starts on the table, so 3 starts could have been easily 25 points. So, all right, second to last matchup
That's
here.
why he sucks.
Yeah, cease and desist for Sam My Balls out. Nick, I think you had a couple ones in a row here. I know you were kind of treading water for a while, but pretty big. And then cease and desist was kind of in first place for a while. I want to say earlier,
Yeah.
they've kind of come down to
Yeah.
earth. Still one of the higher scoring teams, if I recall. Let's see, was this close? So Sunday was closed, Saturday was sort of close. No, it seems like he was up. Oh, here you go. 94, that's a 30, that's a 60. So that
Accumulated.
yeah, those two kind of were the difference. And then some low scores here, 20, 16. Cease and desist.
Those hurt.
Look at that. What do we got here? 35 from Tatis Jr., 59 from Adolis Garcia. He's tremendous. What a great player.
Texas?
Yeah. 32 from Julio, 26 from Jose Ramirez, who's also incredible. Jordan Walker, minus 2.25. I think everybody's had him on their team for a little bit this year. He's kind of made his way around. Urias is 45. That's tremendous. 199, so decent pitching. 275, okay hitting. But as you saw, most people were in the 300s, so that might have been the difference. And then Nick, let's look at your squad. What do we got here? So Bobby Witt,
LeMahieu, Nick,
60.
come on.
Yeah, Nick's a Yankee fan.
I am too, but
I think he
dropped
dropped
him like a rock.
I think he's a free agent. I think he dropped him.
Oh, he must have.
Yeah, he dropped him on the 17th. I
Good
saw
job,
that.
Nick.
Yeah. Bobby Witt, almost 60. That's incredible. De La Cruz, 41. Naylor, 39. So some huge scores. And then 30, 25, 22 from those guys. Again, 337. That 300 number.
What's Springer doing?
Springer, he's been healthy, which is good. Where's he at? 271, 13, 41, 13. So pretty Springer-like stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
He's waiting to play the Yankees usually.
yeah, he'll have
Yeah.
4 homers.
And then who are we talking about? So this is Nick, pitching wise, dodged the negatives.
No,
No way you picked him up.
what?
He had a good start though.
Nick, what?
21. Did he already drop him? Oh no, he drafted him. You're still holding on to this dude?
Wow.
Good for you.
Wow, you like the big guys.
The Glasnow's been good, or great, I should
Sonny
say.
Gray,
Again, 174. Again, not a huge number. Actually worse than your counterpart, but hitting wise, he was 50 points, which was the difference.
solid.
Yeah. And again, not the greatest scores either. Some of the lower scores. I think 470 is the lowest score. Yeah.
You gotta
So,
catch him at the right time,
so yeah,
the right week.
a little lucky there. And then finally, the last matchup of the week.
Don't do it,
Poetic.
Machado, man. Don't do
Well,
it.
I'm gonna have to take your shoelaces and belt, after another week of this. This is getting bad. And then Vinny with the team high score. Or no, you were the team high score.
Yes, that's not too
Oh,
bad.
sorry.
Come on.
But another tremendous score, almost 600 is really good. I mean, 518, Kyle, you probably deserve better. But then again, you're 2 and 12, so no.
Probably would have beaten a lot of teams that week. 518.
Yeah, Machado, man. I mean, his team's decent. You look at the roster, and you're like, why isn't he winning?
What does he
Lindor,
get? Well, he's got a lot of Mets, doesn't he?
Turner, Harper, yeah.
Turner drives me crazy.
Sterling Marte's been bad this year. Freddie Freeman, Paul Goldschmidt's been not last year. Manny Machado, Stanton. I mean, Stanton.
Ozuna.
That's what I mean. It's a decent team.
Yeah.
353 is a huge number hitting.
What about this pitching staff?
yeah.
What's going on here?
That's a reason. If this guy's still on your team, Kyle, what are you doing? Drop him. Oh, he dropped him. Okay.
Nice.
So that was the last straw this week.
Last night he didn't pitch that badly, but
I mean, Devin Williams is great, but really nothing else.
no decision.
Oh no, Batista. You got a great bullpen too. It's just no starting pitching. Did any starter do well? Is Martinez a starter or are they around even now? The 21s, you're basically
He's a
starter
starter.
high.
He's got to be a starter.
So I mean, Darvish.
How's Montgomery going? After the Yankees dropped him.
3-2-3, yeah, decent. Seems like not a lot of innings, but I don't know.
No, he doesn't go deep.
I mean, 6 and 7. That's a lot of decisions.
Yeah, he goes
Yeah.
5 innings,
Um,
like everybody.
so again, 550 or 353 for pitching, but 165. They're
brutal.
if you're looking for who to blame, go to the bullpen and throw some
Yeah,
Gatorade around.
put that pointer back on the guy in the pinstripes.
And then who was he facing? Oh, Vinny. Vinny was supposed to be here, but he bailed at the
Vinny.
last second.
Vinny, you're killing us.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have brought anything to the table.
No.
We know that.
awkward comments and a lesbian haircut. That's all he was.
Again,
Yeah,
you brought it back.
He
again.
does have a decent team though. Adley Rashman, Yandy Diaz. It's been incredible. I think he's like an MVP candidate.
He's good.
De La Cruz,
He's the one
Sean
Ray that
Murphy.
we don't have.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker with 54.
I like that guy. Nice player.
And then you got so big at the
McCutcheon?
bottom. Bogart, Scott, Schwarber,
McCutcheon, really?
-1. Hopefully he didn't play him all that. 350 again, a huge number. And then pitching wise, 233. So that was the difference. Pitching again. Shane Bieber actually had a horrible 2 starts, -2.5. Diaz has been great.
Cole,
Musgrove,
solid.
Wheeler, Cole. Yeah, good pitching. It's a good team. He just doesn't pay attention.
Vinny.
Yeah, Tony, David
It's-
Robertson, Tyler Walker.
It's probably right. Rightfully
Domingo
so.
Herman. Let's see when he picked him up right after the perfect game. July 3rd, I forget when he pitched. Oh, I could look.
Nobody had him when he hit. when he
Yeah, I
pitched
know.
for
Brad
every-
dropped him. Oh, it was a few days later.
He's solid. I mean, he's a decent pitcher, but
Yeah. So up and down.
it's Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny got no Mets.
Yeah, so that's the matchup here. Again, we'll jump to the standings real quick.
Please
Yeah.
do. Jeez.
All right. And
Come on, move that picture.
we'll move this.
There we
down here.
go. There we go.
All right, so you can see we got local wanderers again alone in first. Kyle, very alone. No one even close in last. Just trying to.
If you beat us this week, Machado,
But
I
there's
am
your
gonna
one
be
for Kyle.
pissed.
1%. I'm saying there's a chance. Don't give up, kid.
But that's the 1% that we're missing.
And then let's look at points leaders because that's always fun. So Nolan's in first. See me hanging out near the rear. Yeah, Pop's second, and then there's cease and desist third, and yourself fourth. Let's see who's got the best defense, points allowed. Nick, whatever you're doing to that defense, keep it going in yourself. A little bit of luck.
Yeah, what do you mean defense?
Points against, so
Oh,
how,
oh,
you know,
I got
defense.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I mean, we've
Yeah.
had some low scoring wins, we've been really lucky, there's no doubt about it.
And then streaks, anything.
That could
Kyle
change.
with the 7 in a row.
Oh, fuck, Kyle, are you paying attention?
Yeah, that's rough. And
Probably
then,
not if you still.
well, let's see, did he get all his
Was he the
starts?
one with 7, you know?
He got 13 starts. He's
Oh,
trying, man.
all right, okay.
He's swinging.
Good effort.
But yeah,
You can't, you can only put them out there on the field. all you
that's
can do.
right. Brian, thanks for joining me today. Any other
Yeah.
words of wisdom for
Yeah,
your
I just want,
inferior?
one of these days I'd like to meet all you guys, just so, hopefully maybe after the season and we'll get a trophy or whatever it is you get, hopefully. But, yeah, I'm glad Brian talked me into doing this and, I look forward to seeing you guys sometime in the future. And if you want to,
Oh,
just
see you, Don.
Just in case you forgot he was up there. Uh-oh, there goes the camera. All right, guys. Thank you. Good luck this week, except for Machado, man.
Yeah. No, he needs all the way.
No,
He
not
really
this
needs-
week. Who?